Hi kids. So hope you have enjoyed the first two lectures, the introduction and democracy concept. Today, I present in front of you the third concept called as social justice and equality. In this concept, again there are four things to be by hearted. Four give reasons which can be asked to you individually for 2 marks. Let's start. Social justice and equality.
The question of social justice and equality arises because some people in entire India, they are deprived of some basic facilities. You talk about people not getting proper education because they can't afford it, है ना? सब लोग के पास तो इतना पैसा नहीं होता, हजारों लाखों रुपया you pay for IITs and all that stuff. Then there are people those who do not get proper job because they don't have a good financial background. So what has happened is our constitution has said that you have to strictly follow policy regarding to reservation of seats. आपको कुछ सीट्स, गवर्नमेंट की सीट्स रिजर्व करके रखनी पड़ेंगी ऐसे लोगों के लिए जिन लोगों को प्रॉपर एक्सपोजर नहीं मिला हुआ है. सेकेंड, there is a special act called as the Scheduled Caste and Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act. Third, there's a provision for minorities. And fourth, there's a provision related to women and their representation into the constitution. So there are 4 points. First, the policy of reservation of seats. Second, the Scheduled Caste and the Scheduled Tribe Atrocities Prevention Act, provision for minorities, and the last one is provision related to women and their representation. Let's learn further. Out of many, social justice and equality are the two main objectives of our constitution. वैसे तो बहुत सारे ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं, लेकिन जब तक सोसाइटी में समांतरता नहीं आती है तब तक ये सोसाइटी रहने लायक होने वाली नहीं. Until and unless the exploitation is reduced, you can't say that we are living in a good society, right, child? Everybody has a right to grow. Everybody. Why only Mr. X or Mr. Y? No. The entire population, anybody who has merits, who has some talent, has a right to prove themselves. That says about equality, giving equal opportunities. Now when you go further, my dear children, our constitution has laid down strict guidelines. हाँ बेटा, उन्होंने बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट गाइडलाइंस दिया हुआ है. हिंदुस्तान की जो नई सोसाइटी है वो इन दो पददंडों पर खड़ी होगी. इट विल स्टैंड ऑन दीज टू like legs, and they are called as the social justice and equality. If you properly focus onto the picture that I have given right now, see, we talk about equality, but to bring equity, certain times the people, those who are well to do, they have to just forego their rights. For example, after Narendra Modi ji announcing कि जिन लोगों को गैस की सब्सिडी नहीं चाहिए, those who are well to do, वो गैस की सब्सिडी को वापस कर दें. एंड द पीपल लाइक यू एंड मी, जिनका अर्निंग अच्छा है, फिनेंशियल स्टेटस अच्छा है, बच्चा लोग एक साल में 4 सिलेंडर के ऊपर 200 रुपये लेके क्या करेंगे हम लोग? हम जैसे लोगों ने उसको क्या कर दिया, फॉरगो कर दिया. वो 800 रुपया है, वो गवर्नमेंट और किसी को देने में काम लगा देगी, है ना? तो इक्विटी एंड इक्वालिटी, they sound to be synonymous, लेकिन to bring equity you require lots of thought process going on. The population, it has to support the government. Only then we can build a society based on equity, thereby bringing equality. So you get a 2-mark questions. How can we establish social justice in the society? So the answer starts, social justice can be established in the society by You have to just remove all social conditions which are responsible for injustice. Second, insist on equality and dignity of all individuals. भाई कोई भी हो, चाहे वो सलमान खान हो या चाहे वो आयुष्मान खुराना हो, डिग्निटी सबका इक्वल होना चाहिए, चाहे वो केपी सर हो चाहे वो आप हो. We are all citizens of India and we have our own dignity. There is a self-esteem attached to everyone. So do not hurt anybody. End the discrimination in social status, you know. Now, social status जिसके अंदर से हम बोलते हैं you are superior और I am superior, you are inferior, वो सब निकाल दो यार. ऊंच नीच. बिकॉज मैं एक पर्टिकुलर धर्म में पैदा हुआ हूं तो आई एम बेटर देन यू. है मेरे पास BMW है, तेरे पास क्या है, साइकिल ना, चल हट. दिस इज रॉन्ग. ये सब निकाल दो. सो देयर शुड बी नो सुपीरियोरिटी और इंफीरियोरिटी डिसाइडेड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कास्ट, रिलीजन, लैंग्वेज एंड जेंडर, प्रॉपर्टी, रेस और प्लेस ऑफ बर्थ. अगर मैं उसको शॉर्ट में बोलूं, आप किसी भी धर्म में हो, आपकी कास्ट कोई भी हो, वेदर यू आर अ मराठी स्पीकिंग फेलो और यू आर अ भोजपुरी स्पीकिंग फेलो, यू आर अ गुजराती, यू आर अ तमिल, यू आर अ मलयालम, whoever you are, whichever language you are speaking, whatever is your ethnicity, nobody can pass comments of superiority and inferiority on all these factors. If they do it, remember, we can take action against them. Yes. Everybody seems to make efforts to bring this so-called social justice and equality in the society. But the efforts of the government, they are considered to be the best in this regard. Because government has the power to punish those who do not follow it. Now let us talk one point. आपको ये सब बंद करना है, right? So why not you bring everybody into the mainstream so that democracy can be made inclusive. So now what are the two key words that you have to learn over here? Mainstream and inclusive democracy. तो गवर्नमेंट के एफर्ट्स ज्यादा मायने रखते हैं क्योंकि उनके पास लॉ बनाने की ताकत है, जो लोग गलतियां करते हैं उनको पनिश करने की ताकत है, राइट? So what happens over here is when the government takes an initiative, everybody has to follow it. Now, democracy helps in reducing such social conflicts because democracy is a process which accommodates every section of the society together. You can see India. Aren't Jains living in India and celebrating their Paryushan? Aren't Buddhists living in India and celebrating Buddha Purnima? Aren't Christians living in India and celebrating their Christmas festival? Aren't Hindus living in India celebrating their list of festivals like Diwali, Holi? Aren't Muslims living in India celebrating their Eid? There are. अरे आप कोई भी हो, anybody you are, you're most welcome यार. Come on. डेमोक्रेसी में ताकत है बिकॉज हिंदुस्तान ने आज तक किसी रिलीजन को अपना स्टेट रिलीजन नहीं माना है. गो टू पाकिस्तान, you know what is the condition of minorities over there. So we are in much better condition, right? That's what it is called. That government has to take efforts to bring into mainstream. जो पिछड़ा वर्ग है उसको भी गवर्नमेंट जॉब मिलना चाहिए, जो टॉप क्वालिटी वाला है उसको भी मिलना चाहिए. Simple. We go on with the first part. The first give reason or a short note. Policy of reservation of seats. Government has made it very clear that the seats will be reserved only for those who have been deprived for a long time from the opportunities of getting good education or opportunities for employment. मतलब ऐसे लोग जिनको काफी अरसों से अच्छी पढ़ाई लिखाई नहीं मिलती और अच्छा जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिलता, ओनली इन दीज टू circumstances the seats would be reserved. Now those who have not got opportunities for education, उनको कॉलेजेस के अंदर रिजर्वेशन सीट्स मिल जाएंगी, राइट? तो आपने सुना रहेगा, राइट, आपके दोस्तों से सुना रहेगा, सीनियर से, अरे यार ये कॉलेज में तो इतना सारा सीट्स इस कैटेगरी के लिए रख दिया है, देयर आर मोर देन 25% इज रिजर्व फॉर द बैकवर्ड क्लास. यस चाइल्ड, you should not get offended because they have not been given an opportunity to study. How can they improve their life? पढ़ाई की बिना लाइफ इंप्रूव नहीं हो सकती है आज के जमाने में. यू कैनॉट. सेकेंड, काफी कोशिश करने के बाद भी लोगों को अच्छा रिस्पेक्टेबल जॉब नहीं मिलता है. सो गवर्नमेंट सेज दैट वी आर गोइंग टू रिजर्व सीट्स इनटू गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स. ना, डोंट वरी बेटा, डोंट वरी. ऐसा नहीं है कि जो कम पढ़ा लिखा है उसको डायरेक्टली आप इंजीनियरिंग का जॉब दे देगा और वो ब्रिजेस बनाएगा. ऐसा नहीं होता है बेटा. उतना अक्ल गवर्नमेंट में है. अगर आप 10वीं 12वीं पास हो तो आपको उस टाइप का क्लरिकल जॉब मिल जाएगा, लेकिन वो गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट में होगा. चाहे वो गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल हो, चाहे वो गवर्नमेंट की स्कूल हो, चाहे वो गवर्नमेंट के ऑफिस हो, जैसे इनकम टैक्स की ऑफिस, जैसे कि सेल्स टैक्स अभी तो है नहीं, बट गुड्स एंड सर्विस टैक्स की ऑफिस में काम मिल जाए, जैसे कि बॉम्बे म्यूनिसिपल कॉरपोरेशन में काम मिल जाए आपको क्लरिकल जॉब. आपको जॉब चाहिए, आपको रेगुलर इनकम चाहिए, राइट? दैट्स व्हाट गवर्नमेंट इज डूइंग. सो टू सम अप अगेन, only those people who have been deprived of opportunities for education and they are deprived of opportunities for employment, seats will be reserved for them. Now who are them? Who is them? That means which type of people के लिए seats are reserved? They are people of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and the backward class. I repeat, the people of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and the backward class. Kids, we go with the second part, the Scheduled Caste and Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act. Now atrocities का मतलब होता है ऑपरेशन. ऑपरेशन का मतलब होता है अत्याचार. Now anybody in India belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, if they are tortured or tormented, then the law comes on their side. This act prevents any injustice against the people belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. And if you do any injustice, you are liable for punishment. मतलब अगर आपने उनको परेशान किया तो कानूनन कार्यवाही की जाएगी आप पर. सर, ऐसा क्या करते हैं जिसकी वजह से हमको पनिशमेंट मिलेगा? आप किसी को भी उसके बिजनेस के ऊपर चिढ़ा नहीं सकते हैं, उसके जॉब प्रोफाइल पर उसको चिढ़ा नहीं सकते. एग्जाम्पल, अगर कोई है बंदा जो बचड़ है, कसाई है, आप उसको चिढ़ाओगे, पेनल्टी विल बी अट्रैक्टेड. कोई बंदा है जो ऐसा काम में करता है, जैसे एग्जाम्पल लाइक द वर्कर्स दोज हु क्लीन द सिवेज सिस्टम, और उसका बच्चा पढ़ाई करने जाता है स्कूल में और आप उसको चिढ़ाते हो, अगेन action can be taken against you and strict action which can be not only financial fine, आपको जेल तक जाना पड़ सकता है इसके लिए. तो प्लीज किसी को भी मेंटल टेंशन भी मत दीजिए. ये एक्ट सिर्फ मारपीट को नहीं बोलता है. अगर आपने किसी को मेंटली परेशान किया ना बच्चा लोग, तो भी आपको जेल हो सकती है, आपको फाइनेंशियल फाइन लग सकती है. क्यों करना है? जियो और जीने दो, right? Live and let live. That is what democracy is all about, kids. Let's start with the third give reason, provision for minorities. My dear children, India is rightly called as a heaven to live. सर व्हाट हेवन टू लिव. कितने गरीब लोग हैं इंडिया में. हम लोग इतने डेवलप भी नहीं, हमारा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर भी इतना डेवलप्ड नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी वो हेवन कहा जाता है. व्हाई? See, there are reasons for that. In India, everybody has equal stake. Right? Whether you are from a majority class or a minority class, you can board the train without any discrimination. Whether you are from a majority class or a minority class, you can make booking, right, for any hotel or resort that you want. Nobody can stop you because you are from minority, so you can't come and enjoy into a particular resort. Because you are in minority, you can't board a train to Pune, Indrayani Express or Deccan Queen. It's for all. And these minorities, they are enjoying the best life in our country. Because government has made provisions. If the minorities are devoid for, might be education opportunities, or they are devoid from employment opportunities, then the government will come to their aid. Yes. There is no superiority or inferiority again based on caste, religion, language, gender, property, कुछ भी नहीं. अगर आप माइनॉरिटी हो और आपके बच्चों को प्रॉपर एजुकेशन अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं है, आप लोगों को कभी अच्छा जॉब नहीं मिला है, गवर्नमेंट गिव्स यू दैट ऑल्सो. सो सम सीट्स आर रिजर्व्ड. Some seats are reserved. Now, why is this done? The best part to learn is minorities के लिए क्यों seats को reserved रखना? There are many children have that questions into their head. बच्चे लोग देखो, एक तो वो minority है, अगर हम उनको protect नहीं करेंगे तो वो डर जाएंगे, और अगर वो डर जाएंगे ना तो they cannot develop themselves. Fear के अंदर रहना is not good. If you stay in fear around you, inside you, you will never develop as an individual. So when the minorities are given some opportunities from the government directly, it helps us to protect their freedom. They have the right against exploitation. We can protect the cultural rights, their educational rights, and the best part is we can guarantee them right to equality, that you will be treated as every other individual of India. Doesn't that make India heaven to stay in? Right? So we start with the fourth and the final part of social justice and equality. It says provision related to women and their representation. Right after independence, our constitution has tried everything to empower women. Let me give you a very good and interesting fact. France, one of the most advanced nation, right? It got independence in 1789. But do you know, when did the French women get voting rights? In 1946. India gets independence in 1947. And the women of India get voting rights in 1947 itself. Aren't we better? At least we have tried, right? Now it does not mean कि सिर्फ voting rights दे दिया हमारा ड्यूटी खत्म हो गया. No. इतना बड़ा देश है, very highly populated we are, but obviously yes, women are facing lots of difficulties, you know. Salute to those women. उसके बाद भी they are fighting and coming back. They're leading today. Today they're leading. So to protect their dignity, to protect their existence, I can say, government has brought out many laws. बहुत सारे कानून बनाए उनको बचाने के लिए. I'll tell you one basic thing now. Now, for example, we take about girls and their education, right? So let me tell you, majority of all the leading institutions, colleges, universities, they offer girls near to free education. There are many convent schools in Mumbai, the financial capital of India, and a small suburb in it, Mulund. It offers free education to girls. There is a school called as St. Mary's. So now we have given them more than equal opportunity to get educated. और पढ़ेगा इंडिया तभी तो बढ़ेगा इंडिया, right? Yes. When they get married, they face lots of problems in the in-laws, like marna, pitna, dahej, dowry. So there is a special act introduced by the government of India called as the Dowry Prohibition Act. Dahej lena ab guna hai. It's a crime. You talk about violence, domestic violence. Husband पीटता है बीवी को. जा तेरे बाप को बोल 2 लाख रुपए देने को, मुझे फॉरेन घूमने जाना है. अरे खुद का पैसा है, खुद कमाओ फिर जा. इसमें पीटने का क्यों? So these are domestic violence. ऐसे छोटे छोटे बहुत किस्से मैं आपको सुना सकता हूँ. Yes. And that domestic violence, it tortures so much mentally to that poor girl that she takes up a step to end her life. So the government protects her. In number of cases you would have heard, like so many women and so many girls, they have been raped. Or there are so many instances where at a younger age they have faced some sexual abuse. So there is an act, special act called as POSCO, which is Protection of Children from Sexual Abuse. POSCO. If anyone faces any such injustice, any sexual abuse I'm talking about, first go and talk to your parents, tell them, and if they're convinced, or I mean to say if there is no misunderstanding, the facts are very clear, just go and lodge a complaint with the police. The best part is, the main officer who will handle your case will never be a male. It will be a female. A female will handle such cases because they understand properly what pain a girl suffers. So the government has tried each and everything to protect our young girls. Now there is another thing called as equal rights in property. पहले कैसा होता था, शादी हो गया तो तुमको तुम्हारे डैडी की प्रॉपर्टी में से निकल जाना पड़ता था. हाँ, उसके बाद जो तुम्हारा पति अगर तुम्हारे लिए कुछ करते हैं तो ठीक है, अदरवाइज यू हैव नथिंग. बट अब ऐसा नहीं है. नो. Now the latest laws are, after your marriage, even if your surname is getting changed, but if your daddy wants to give you certain property, can give. And even if it does not, suppose there is untimely death, accident वगैरह में कुछ हो जाता है, and there's a huge property left behind, so you have a right to demand your share in property. That means girls have right to property of their father and of their husband also. These are some of the points that I have discussed which make India a better place. Right, kids? See you soon with the last leg of the chapter, that is judiciary. Bye.